My dear friends, hello again. How quickly the last 10 or so days have gone since I spoke to you last. As I shared with you a couple of weeks back, I sought to have something of a staycation, as I had a vacation planned some months ago. Though I had to attend to a range of diocesan matters, the days did provide me with a different rhythm and a freedom from my normal round of meetings. So I'm very grateful for the time. Indeed, I was able to catch up on some much overdue work that had been hanging over me for some months. And so now I'm able to return to my normal work, feeling my head above water again. The government has now introduced the first steps to easing the restrictions that we've experienced since the 19th of March, nearly 8 weeks ago. As from Saturday, we will be able to reopen our church for private prayer each day. This will be very welcome to many. We still have to follow certain restrictions. Only 10 people can be present in the church at any one time. And we have to maintain social distancing and hygiene in the church. However, the opening of the church is a tremendous symbolic act that signals the road we are on to come back together. It will still be a long time before we can gather in the way that we used to before. However, I am hopeful that as from next week, even as we are constrained by the limit of 10 people at religious gatherings, we will be able to invite people to join us at Mass during the course of a week, so that people may have the opportunity to be at Mass again, at least once every several weeks or so. We are working on a system of registration and rostering in respect to this, and I'll be able to share with you more about the system we are considering when I speak to you this coming Friday. This will be an important way of conveying that as society is returning to normality, so is our own community of faith, even though the pace will necessarily be quite slow. Certainly, as from this Saturday, we will be able to offer the sacrament of reconciliation each Saturday morning at 11:30 a.m. in the church in the way that we would do ordinarily. And we now have a greater capacity to celebrate baptisms, which can have up to 10 people present as well. In the meantime, of course, we will continue with our twice weekly parish mailouts and the online availability of our Sunday Mass. We have been so greatly blessed by being spared the devastation that we see and read about in many other countries. However, we know we are in a very precarious situation, and that there can be, and that there will be, further outbreaks of the transmission of the virus. And so we need to proceed very carefully and responsibly, step by step. But proceed, we certainly need to do. I want to thank you all again for your thoughts, your good wishes, and your generosity over these weeks to Father Anselm, Father Joey, Shane, and myself. We've been quite overwhelmed by your kindness. It's been so good too to learn in different ways what has been going on in your own lives. Thankfully, everyone seems to be keeping safe. We're particularly mindful, though, of Rosina Carboni, whose daughter Donna, sister to Francis, passed away recently. We farewelled Donna from our own parish church last Friday, the 1st of May. Our very warm congratulations to Kevin and Candy Cosgrove, who celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary last Sunday. And so we thank them for the presence of their constant witness. Today, Father Anselm, along with 4 other priests in our diocese, is at St Vincent's Hospital, Darlinghurst, learning how to minister to those who may be sick with the COVID-19 virus. He is one of the 5 designated chaplains appointed for this ministry by Bishop Anthony. So we thank him for his ever-present generosity and pastoral kindness. Today is also International Nurses Day, and so we thank and are mindful of all of our nurses. Shane, who has been with us for the last 8 weeks, will return to the seminary next Sunday. So this will be his last week with us. He's been a wonderful presence in our house, and with him we've exercised a very beneficial spirit of community and daily prayer. And so we thank him for the many ways he's contributed to the life of our fraternity over the last couple of months. And we wish him every blessing as he prepares to leave us. This week, I will return to the office of the Vicar General on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday mornings. But I do look forward to being back in touch with you this coming Friday with all the details about how we can at least start to come back together as disciples of the Lord.